You know, if there's anything that I hate more than being born 5'7", it's the fact that I've come to a realization that I'm a bitch. There's no point even trying to hide that shit anymore, man. It's not like people perceive me to be some sort of Yakuza member just beating bitches up on the street or something, man. I am allergic to grass, and I'm deathly afraid of bugs. I am a walking fleshlight in prison, man, and I know it. And I try to hold myself with more confidence now, being the fact that I'm making all this money, and I have all these followers, right? And so I realize, what the fuck is that going to do to prevent somebody from turning my asshole into beef carpaccio, man? I'll give you an answer to that shit, and it's fucking nothing, man. Like, I've realized that I'm such a bitch that whenever I get disrespected, I'll confront them about it 3 hours later. Like, it's kind of like when you lose an argument to your best friend and then you come up with a great comeback like 7 hours later when you're in bed. It's kind of like the same shit. Like, I could be walking down the street, some big ass dude shoulder chucks me real quick, boom, blows me back. And you know me, you know what I do the first thing I say to that guy? Fucking nothing. I go back home and I practice the shit that I would say to him if I was like Dwayne The Rock Johnson or some shit. Like, I'll just be standing there in the mirror, Batman pajamas on, toothbrush in the mouth, just being like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to like that, bitch? Do you know who I am? I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Just punch that dude in the fucking face. And that's when I realized, yeah, this whole protecting shit that men gotta do, I'm not doing that bullshit. So naturally, when you realize that you are just a natural-born bitch right to the core, you gotta think of some ways that you can protect yourself against somebody that is way bigger than you and way stronger than you, right? So I had to come with a couple methods. My first method was I'm just gonna carry like a small packet of pocket sand, and then whenever I confront a dude who's bigger and stronger than me, I'm just gonna TikTok dance that shit straight into his fucking face. And my second tactic revolves around my opponent racially stereotyping me into believing that I'm some sort of martial arts master that knows some shit that he doesn't, even though I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start walking around, bro, like I'm going at different bullshit ass stances, even though I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm just banking on bro thinking that I was one of the Chinese kids from that shitty ass Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie, and I was one of the Chinese kids that fucked Jaden up in the alleyway. And I get that perpetuating racial stereotypes is not the best way to prevent an ass whooping, but it's 1000% better than getting those shitty ass Temu stun guns or some shit, or those fucking Amazon self-defense tools. I might as well become a fucking femboy at that point, man. So like, yeah, man, to all those people that are trying to fight me, just be prepared for me to reverse lay up this fucking pocket sand straight up into your cornea, man.